How's it, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the rainforest. Today we're going to talk stainless steel. I've got an old vintage classic here and I've got a modern razor. And I'll showcase those when we get shaving. We're going to try both of them to see if there's any distinct differences. And yeah, that's going to be fundamentally the chat today. I am using Master Soap Creations. Here we go. Only the Brave. Fantastic scent on the soap. So we're going to start here. I also want to introduce, if you ever see DLC Yucky soaps, they are made by Fernando, the owner of Master Soap Creations, just for different brand. And here we've got Lazarus, the Greek god of shaving. I haven't used this one, I just wanted to showcase it. I got it when it was made. I've been holding back to use the soap because it first needs to release in China and the rest of the world before I steal the thunder of the soap. So, on lather, a lot of you have been asking, Jacques, you make quite a nice lather. How do I get the same? So guys, the basics to any good lather is a lot of product, and a lot of water. So if you are not getting thick, creamy, hydrated lather, then you are not adding enough product to the lather. Old friend of mine always used to say, load it like you stole it. Soap is cheap, it lasts forever. Don't skimp on product. That is fundamentally the biggest mistake everybody else make. Then when you've got enough product, then you start adding water, and that is how you build a thick, hydrated lather. Okay? So I'm going to put this down. I think we've got enough product on here. Skin prep is half of your shave. If you struggle to get the type of shave you want, and then start working on your lather game. If the skin is not prepped correctly, hydrated, and ready for shave, then you are always going to be on the back foot. So many of you would go, Jacques, yes, that's a great lather, let's shave. No, it's not. This is a lot of product. We are going to add more water to this. Guys, water and soap is the magic. Your skin dries out very, very quickly. If you're in a cold environment, your skin's gonna dry out quick. If you're in a warm environment, your skin's gonna dry out quick. Always ensure that you have got lots of water in your lather. So Jacques, yeah, now that lather is looking great, let's shave. Nope. High quality soap is designed to take a lot of water. So get that bit right. The more water you've got on the lather, the longer your skin's going to stay hydrated, the beard's going to be soft, the cutting's going to be easier, there's going to be less irritation on the skin. The list just goes on and on. So make sure you've got a proper lather going. Now this is a whole lot better, but I can still add a huge amount of water, but for the purposes of this shave, we are there. This brush is loaded with fantastic lather, and we're going to use that for the second pass. Right. So now that we've got the lather out the way, let's quickly talk about the razor. Who can guess the old classic I want to showcase? Here we go. A Puma. I've got it upside down. German. Comes in these nice coffins. This is the razor. Absolutely beautiful, but this razor was neglected. So it's still got some rust, and I'm not sure if you're going to see that great on the video, but it's got some rust and stuff around this guard. I'm still pondering if I'm going to take that off, repin it, and see what's going on, but we'll get there. The other thing is this razor had huge amounts of damage right here at the heel, so that needed to be correctly. So this razor is kind of straight up till here, and then it's got a little smile going here as I fixed that issue. So this is stainless steel. We're going to give this a go. I honed this razor similar to how I raised the modern razor. And the modern razor, yeah, you've guessed correctly, is wolf blades. I'll put up a video here where you can go and see how I honed this razor. Both these razors are customers' razors. They asked for dapper shave edge, and that's what we do. It's two separate customers. So we're going to give both these razors a go. Both stainless steel, both honed similarly. I just want to put this to the side. So, stainless steel has got a different feel to carbon steel. I've never been a big fan of stainless. I've had a few Elshenstrands, the Kindles. They shave well. I just never liked honing them, but I've figured out the honing technique for carbon steels. For stainless steels. So I'm going to give this razor a go on my difficult side. Natural stones is not the right choice for the grunt work on stainless steel. Natural stones doesn't like that big carbides, tough carbides. And so if you want to do the donkey work, or the bulk of the work, then that's how lather should be. Heavy, lots of product, lots of water. No, nothing wrong with this. So the stainless steel, for me, I can't feel really, for me, a big difference between this and carbon steel. These razors' edges are honed to produce a smooth edge. So you're going to get the same with carbon steel, but the advantage of stainless is less maintenance, doesn't rust. So if you stay in a humid place, restoring carbon steel razors is a problem. Or you're not too worried or too big into maintenance, then stainless is definitely the way to go. Yeah, I was talking. Alright, so very good, very close, very smooth. I enjoyed that, so we're going to put that to the side. Just give this a quick rinse. And then we are going to give the wolf blades a try. Well, both razors very sharp, very smooth, and easy to use. So you will now, as previously said, these razors are challenging to hone, and that is because I use natural stones. If you're going to start from scratch, set the bevel. You are going to be busy for some time. But then, if you use synthetics, then life is a whole lot easier and quicker. So, based on that, honing a razor with the right stones, a stainless steel razor is absolute no different than a carbon steel razor. Maybe takes a fraction longer. But the results very, very good. Okay, very satisfying. So let's get some fresh water and then do against the grain pass. Here I can feel a couple of hairs. I was sloppy, but this side, especially on the jawline, very, very good. Up here against the grain, we'll fix that. Here I've got a couple of hairs. Here's an area I nick on a regular basis. So there's a bit of hair around that. I wasn't that aggressive in that area. Right here we can clean up a bit. This jawline is actually cleaner than this side. So I was a bit sloppy there. So let's correct that. So for those of you that's interested in stainless steel razors, if you've got synthetic stones or diamond stones, quite easy to hone. You'll get very similar edges to carbon steel. I still believe you get a little bit more crispness from carbon steel versus stainless steel. And I think the reason for that is the larger carbides in the stainless won't give you that extremely keen edge you get from carbon steel. Smooth, definitely sharp, definitely. If I say carbon steel, maybe a tad crisper. That is just my perception, my view of it. Ja, wat, liefie? Wat? Is it die? Huh? Okay. If you guys want to see the Mrs. Shower, stay tuned because she wants to grab a shower. So I'm going to... Next stop. Huh? Well, okay. Okay guys, you're missing out on a shower. Sorry about that. She's going to shower in my daughter's room. So where was I? Yeah, that's my perception. That's how I feel and experience it on my skin. Is the one better than the other? Definitely not. They all give great shaves. So that out the way, let's continue against the grain. I'm now going to use the Puma on my left side. Very good. Observation, and I don't know if it's down to the honing. Maybe I should just first do the other parts, but I want to say that the wolf blade definitely feels a bit smoother. Than the Puma. Definitely feels that way, but post-shave we'll use something with a bit of a sting to it to see if I can feel a difference. But either way, you won't be disappointed with either of these razor shaves. So for those of you that are looking to get wolf blades and you want to maybe give one of my edges a try, speak to Trevor once he's done with the razor. You can send it to me, I'll own it, and then return it. So you can ship it to the customer. Yeah, definitely smoother, but then again, there are some subtle differences in the way I hone the razor. So don't take everything dead serious. Add salt to taste. Smooth, very good. Right, so after a good shave, as you've done the face preparation before you started the shave, you need to perform exactly the same ritual as you've done after the shave, and that is taking care of the skin. So having a good witch hazel aftershave or alcohol-based splash is a good thing. I use a bit of a hydration gel with hyaluronic acid mixed in there, just to add a bit more life back into the skin and really make it feel soft, supple, and let it glow. So, shave done. We're going to rinse the brush. I'm really not worried about the razors. They're lying here in water. Still got some soap on. This is what I'm talking about. So that's the nice thing about stainless. You know, you can carry on. You don't need to really worry about that. Just give it a quick wipe, put it away, or sort it out later if you're in a hurry, which is something I will not recommend, because life happens and you tend to let these things slip. Right. This is the hyaluronic acid with aloe vera. I just give a little squirt in my hand, and then I use a witch hazel splash. I'm still running Louis, the soap I put away, because I want to try a few others. Make sure it's nicely mixed. A couple of drops in there. Give that a little mix. And so, no difference at all. So guys, both razors very, very good. Nice and sharp, nice and smooth. Gives you a shave you would really want. And so all happy this side. I appreciate you supporting this channel. Trevor's razors, the wolf blades, are incredible crafted razors. The steel is absolutely fantastic. If you're in the market for something unique, something handmade, with exceptional steel craftsmanship, definitely the way to go. Some of you has mentioned, Jacques, they're kind of expensive. No, they're not. If you take the materials that's in here, the steel that's in here, then these razors is actually a bargain. I'm not the only one that's got that view. The black sheep, he's been saying that for a very long time, and that's why he's got a few and looking to get a few more. They are really wonderful instruments. Once owned, once they sharp, dialed into your liking, you are not going to own that razor in the next 2 years, 3 years, maybe even longer. It all depends on your beard type and how you use and maintain them. That steel is very tough, very resistant to wear and tear, and so will serve you very, very well. For those of you that has purchased wolf blades, thank you for supporting Trevor. You all by now know how good the product is. Enjoy your razors, and if you get an opportunity like many of you do, please showcase them. I'll see you guys on the next shave. Remember, lots of product, lots of water, massage into the skin, and only then sort out your shave. On my next shave, I'm going to be flying Lazarus. We'll talk about the scent, see how it performs, and that's it. Cheers from the rainforest and have a blessed week.